Welcome to the Stephen Hartmann podcast. What's the show? No one knows. Who am I? Who cares? Let's start the show. All right, welcome to the Stephen Hartmann podcast. I am your host, Stephen Hartmann. This is the new song that Tom McDonald did with a beat I guess he got from Eminem. It's paid 100 G's. I don't know about 100 G's for that beat. It's a pretty good song though. Everyone thought it was going to be a diss track. Turns out he just wanted to say what's up. Give him a little praise. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down. Anyway, so this is like my second full attempt at doing this, so hopefully it's okay. I literally just had my cell phone next to the speaker, so hopefully it sounded all right. I did find out I need to be closer to the microphone for people to hear. Anyway. Uh-oh. Sorry. I was just getting some texts. My wife is very mad at her work right now. I don't blame her. I've been pretty pissed at my work myself. I think that's kind of going around lately. People are bailing, trying to find better jobs. Or there's the lazy fucks just sitting at home collecting that unemployment. Must be nice. I'm looking for something better. Tired of that delivery bullshit. That's for sure. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Let me just send her a text real quick. That does not blue. Anyway, so, like I was saying, hopefully this is sounding a lot better than the first one. I also have kind of some talking points, I guess, today. One thing I was going to say, of course, cryptocurrency decides to take a gigantic dive after I buy some and recommend people to buy some. Of course it does. Why? Because that's my luck. I didn't buy that much. But anyway, it's for the long run. I kind of figure hold on to it for a few years. It might pan out. But yeah, that's just how the shit goes. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to make it rich quick on this shit. It's like, no. If you're thinking that, you got into the wrong game. You got to hold on to this shit for a few years. Anyway, sorry, I got another text. The old lady is pissed. I was trying to think of some segments to do. I was thinking maybe I could like listen to some podcasts, review them or something like that. But I think they already have stuff like that. I was also thinking about stealing some people's segments. I got some like paranormal things that I wouldn't mind talking about. Of course, I know one podcast for sure likes to talk about the paranormal. The thing is, dang, they do a whole segment on ghosts fighting, and I can't even remember what the other thing is. Oh, I think it's like first time having sex. But yeah, I was thinking about talking about my one of the craziest paranormal experiences I've ever had. It was recently. I'm not sure if it was because I wasn't smoking weed, but I was having some of the most craziest dreams. And like vivid, crazy. I would just remember so much detail like I had never done before in my life. I didn't know that was a thing. I always thought smoking weed would help the dreams, but apparently if you stop smoking, your brain goes fucking nuts. Like, some of them are insane. But anyway, I don't know if this was a dream or if this was a paranormal experience. But one night I was laying in bed, me and my wife, we were laying there, and all of a sudden there's just this like dark figured lady. Like, I can't really see any features. It's kind of like a shadow or something. And she's just like standing next to me, kind of mumbling, just like, I'm like, what the fuck is this lady saying? And I'm trying to talk to my wife. I'm like, babe, and like nothing's coming out of my mouth. And then I start freaking out and I'm like, what the hell? So I try to sit up and I can't move at all. And I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? And then like the lady, she like starts mumbling a little louder, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? And like inside I'm screaming for my wife. I'm like, babe, I need help now. Please help me. I don't know what's going on. And she's just sitting there, and like, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking the hell out. Then all of a sudden this lady just starts screaming at me from the top of her lungs. Like I've never heard anybody scream at me before. And I'm just like, what the hell, babe? Help me. And then like I said, I don't know if I woke up or if I actually got up, because like my wife was sitting right next to me when all this was going on. So I don't know if this was going on. Like, I've heard of sleep paralysis and they have the sleep demon or whatever you call it, but it was the craziest thing I ever experienced. Like, I literally had to sit there for like 10 minutes just like gathering my head because I was so freaked out over this whole thing. Like, having that lady just screaming at me. Sorry, texting the old lady again. But yeah, that was one of the nuttiest things I ever felt in my life. Like I said, I did a little research, and the whole sleep paralysis thing, I guess, goes back a long time. They talk about the woman in red or whatever. I don't really remember her being in red. It was, like I said, like a dark figure. And it was just so freaking scary, man. I'd never felt anything like that in my life. I've had other weird stuff happen, you know, but that was just like, holy crap. I felt like we needed to go get a goddamn exorcist or something because it was just insane. But yeah, that's my crazy story there with that. What else was I going to talk about today? I can't remember. Let me look at my notes here. I really don't remember. Damn. Okay. Let's see here. Sorry for the dead air. I can't think of anything. Oh, yeah. I know the freaking Lakers beat the Warriors last night. Got a play-in victory to go to the playoffs. I'm like, ooh, you guys barely made it in. Good for you. I freaking hate LeBron, so now that he's on the Lakers, it's even worse. I've always hated the Lakers. So now it's just like, damn, that sucks. I hated that they won that championship last year in the bubble. The bullshit championship. That's how I feel about everything from last year. It was just so fucked. Like, I don't think any of those championships should count. Well, I don't know. Like, fucking Tom Brady winning that championship is one of the worst things, but it also kind of, like, validates that he should have left New England. He was the reason they were that good. And he showed it, you know. To go to Tampa and win the first year is just insane. It drives me nuts that he did that. Especially because I freaking hate Tampa as well. Not only do I hate Tom Brady because he's a Patriot, but I hate Tampa because they beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl in 2002. So it just made it even worse. The guy that screwed the Raiders in the snow job is now a Buccaneer, wins a championship with them. It's just like, fuck. That was the worst thing that can possibly happen. But we'll see how this year goes. I really hope he's old now and maybe starts playing how Peyton played the last year. But knowing my luck, he'll be in my life for the next 5 years, winning a championship here and there. I don't know. I've almost given up on sports, truthfully. I used to be a diehard football fan. I knew every player on my team. But I've just kind of given up. I love my Raiders. I love that they're in Vegas. I want to go see a game for sure. Place looks beautiful. But to put the effort and emotion that I used to put into football games, I will never get there again. It's just not worth it. I guess after all the years of disappointment has broken me down a little bit, but what can you do? How long have I been going? Not that long. All right. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna like review some series that we've been watching or whatever. We started watching that Jupiter's, what the hell is it called? Fucking Jupiter's Revenge. I can't even remember. Let me look it up. Let's see. Jupiter's Legacy. That's what it's called. It's on HBO. It's interesting. It's supposed to be like another take on how superheroes would be in the real world. Bullshit. Kind of like The Boys a lot better, but this one's still pretty interesting. I think they're like aliens or something in this one, though. The dad's like Mr. Perfect. He wants to do everything by the code and all this shit. And everyone else wants to murder or whatever. It's interesting. Like I said, I definitely like The Boys a lot more. Or the Umbrella Academy was probably my favorite on the superhero series at the moment. I definitely am ready for that season to come back. The first 2 seasons were pretty fun. The characters and everybody on that is pretty interesting. But yeah, the Jupiter's Legacy, I don't know. I'm going to definitely finish it. I think there's still a few episodes left. But I'm just like, it could be better. It's a little boring. But that other series, The Nevers, or whatever the hell it's called on HBO as well. It's like magical people with powers too. Oh shit, I think that Jupiter's Legacy is on Netflix, not HBO. The Nevers is on HBO. That's right. That one's pretty interesting. It's like a bunch of superhero series out right now, I've just realized. I guess you gotta capitalize on the Marvel and all that stuff, but it's pretty interesting. They all have different takes on the whole superpower thing. But what I was going to say on that, the Nevers, it got all freaking weird. It was like, it was all taking place in the old-timey days. And then all of a sudden, we're in the freaking future with all kinds of weird technology. And just, I don't know, I got all confused this last episode. Might have to watch it again. I've enjoyed it, though. I didn't think I was going to at first. But it's been a pretty damn good show. Let's see, what the hell else was I going to talk about today? I totally cleared all my notes like a dummy. Let's see. Oh, I know in Albuquerque we've had some pretty crazy stuff. Well, wasn't nothing today. Had like 3 people shot in a car the other day. Had some dude getting run over in a parking lot. Not sure what that was about, but the video was pretty crazy. They're all like fighting in a parking lot, and then the person gets in the vehicle and they just run the people over. Well, some dude. Oh, Israel, Hamas, don't really care about that. IRS crackdown Biden, don't really care about that. Biden sucks, I don't really care about politics anyway. Alright. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I saw this video today on the Real Ass podcast. There's just this girl like playing in this median. It looked like, I don't know, on a highway or some shit. Like it was a grassy median area, you know. This guy like pulls over. He runs over and tries to kidnap the girl. And like she was like playing with slime, so she was all covered in this like blue slime shit. So I guess he like freaked out because of the slime, so he started running off. Got back in his van, fucking took off. I guess like 8 hours later they found him. He was like trying to paint his van. But the dummy still had his clothes on that had all the fucking slime shit all over it. It was like, that's pretty clearly him. He has the blue slime that the girl has on her. But yeah, it was crazy. It was just like, what is this dude doing? Like, was he trying to kidnap her? Was he trying to attack her? It was just so freaking crazy. But yeah, that was a pretty crazy video today. Trying to think of what else they had on there. I'm just trying to steal all the Real Ass podcast bits. Shout out to Louis J. Gomez, Zach Amico. Love those guys. Listen every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's pretty much where I get most of my news. It's pretty fucking sad. What the hell else happened today? Oh, Paul Mooney died yesterday. That was kind of shitty. That guy was pretty damn funny. He's a little bit of a weirdo, but he was a pretty funny guy. He was on Rogan a couple times, I think. He was pretty funny on there. Crazy dude. Lost a few last couple of days. It was Paul Mooney and who else? Who else just freaking died? Oh, New Jack. That's right. He was a wrestler, if you don't know that. He was like part of ECW. Crazy dude. Had some of the craziest matches and actually tried to stab someone to death in a match one time. Almost went to jail. I think he might have went to jail. Threw some guy off of like 40 feet in the air trying to kill him. That was pretty nutty. Yeah. Had a couple of deaths this week. I will say I am glad to see that COVID stuff is starting to chill out, especially because I'm about to go on vacation. Not that the states where I'm going give a shit anyway, but I'm just glad that it's starting to relax and things are going to be open. Sucks that it's already freaking hot as hell, though. Cool. All right. Well, let me see. What else can we talk about today? The world's largest iceberg just broke off. Okay. I don't know why we would care about that. Oh, yeah. The UFO thing. That was what I was wanting to talk about. 60 Minutes had this thing about how UFOs are real. And it's like, yeah, no shit. UFOs are real because UFOs just mean they are unidentified. Doesn't mean alien. But doesn't mean that they're not alien. I personally think aliens have been here probably since we've been here. I kind of have a theory. I think it's probably out there. I'm pretty sure I've heard it from somewhere, probably on Rogan. Some crazy fuck on there was talking about it. But we're aliens, man. We came here. We needed a planet. We needed a species to blend with, so we fucking blended with some monkeys and we became humans. And we had technologies when we first got here and we lost them or whatever. And we're just kind of getting back to where we were. And I think maybe other civilizations are noticing that we're starting to get back to where we were at, and that's why they're starting to show up here. Or, like I said, they could be here this whole time. It's not hard to hide in this world. It's pretty freaking big. There's a lot of ocean. And, I mean, if a spaceship can go through space, I'm pretty sure it can go through water. I don't know why I just said space. Like I got dentures. But anyway, I just kind of think things are way too easy for us. And it just, like, it doesn't seem like we really belong on this planet. Everything else is very different from us. We just seem out of place. So that's why I think we either came here because maybe our other planet was fucked up, or maybe our spaceship just crashed here and we got stuck here, and the people that were here just figured out a way to blend with the species here and we survived. I don't know. Just stuff like the pyramids is just so weird to me. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any way that people actually made that themselves. There had to have been some kind of technologies. There had to have been. And then, like, you look at, like, all the old religions. Everything talks about these gods and these powerful beings. In almost every religion, it talks about this. Why couldn't it be aliens with, like, crazy technologies? We didn't understand what the hell they had. As far as we knew, we thought they were gods. But they were just normal people from where they were from. But they had badass lasers that could cut fucking stone out of the ground perfectly, and you'd place it together evenly with no problem. Like, there's just no way that people made the pyramids. It's just too perfect. We can't do anything like that nowadays. We're lucky if we build shit and it falls apart in 10 years. I don't know. Shit's just too perfect. Technology has come so long in like less than 100 years. How far we've gone from sending telegrams to now how I can speak into this stupid microphone and people can hear it everywhere. Like, it's crazy. The power that we hold in our pockets with these phones is insane. Like, how far we've come. I mean, just in the last 20 years, how far we've come is insane. It just seems all way too perfect. I really do think that we've had help. We've had alien people here for a long time, and they've been helping us figure out the technologies that have propelled our futures. Like, I just don't believe that two dudes in a barn figured out how to fly. I don't know. I think that shit was helped somehow. But then, that means that we've been lied to for a long time by governments and all this shit, which, of course, happens all the time. But this is where you start getting into the tinfoil hat shit. I'm not trying to act like I'm a crazy fuck that thinks all the conspiracies are real. I just know that our government tends to lie about things. Why would they tell us all this stuff that we have? I don't know if we can handle it. If the government actually told us that they've been working with people from another planet for the last 60 years to give us the technologies that we have, and technologies we have no idea about. I mean, hell, we may have some teleportation shit we don't even know about. Who knows? If they are legitimately talking to other beings, who knows what kind of technologies they could have. But why would the government tell us about this stuff? I don't think half the country would believe it if you showed them on video. For one thing, they're too freaking religious. They're going to be like, nah, that's not real. The only thing that exists is God. So, I mean, people like that, they're never going to accept the alien shit. And if you straight up just start showing them aliens, they're probably going to freak out. They might fucking start killing themselves because they don't know what real shit is. I don't know. I don't know how those kind of people are going to take, like I said, if all of a sudden the president walks out with some being from another planet. I'm not saying he's some green little monster. He can look just like us. Who knows? They probably do, I would imagine. Or they could be lizard people that blink sideways. Who freaking knows? But just imagine that. He comes out and he goes, attention, I just want to confirm that this gentleman and his species have been working with us for the last 40 years, and he is the reason that we have all this stuff. How many people are going to freak the hell out? I'm going to be like, holy shit, but I'm going to be like, yeah, I kind of figured. But how many other people are going to be like, what the fuck? That's not okay. This isn't right. I don't know. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. Like I said, I'm not trying to be tinfoil hatty. I just know things tend to not always be as clear as people like to say it is. And I just like to have an open mind. I believe in everything and nothing all at the same time. Like I said, I believe there could be God. I believe there could be gods. I believe there could be aliens that we perceived as gods. I believe there could be nothing. Who knows? It could just be this and then we're done. I sure as hell hope we get more, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is just it. Man, I went on a crazy ass rant there. I'm sorry. Anyway, I think I've gone on pretty long here. Let's see. Shit, almost twice as long as last time. Probably because I went on that crazy ass rant. Sorry about all those pauses earlier too. Just trying to answer texts and talk at the same time. And next time I will try not to erase my notes, because I had 5 things I wanted to talk about. I think we hit a couple of them at least. And like I said, I'm still trying to think of segments to do. Kind of want to review things. kind of want to steal Zach Amico's idea of watching movies and talking over them, but I'm going to do that with podcasts. Like, I'll take like the first podcast of every podcast, listen to it, and talk about it while I listen to it. Kind of sounds like an interesting idea. I wouldn't doubt it, though, if someone is already doing that shit. But who really cares, man? People steal content. I might do that. I mean, I've pretty much already done that. I've like taken segments from real ass podcast already. Sorry, guys. At least I'm giving credit. Like I said, I love those guys. Gas Digital, shout out to that whole fucking platform, dude. I love that shit. I listen to it all the time. Gas Digital, the shit. Luis Gomez, smart motherfucker, turned a whole stupid idea into a shitload of money, probably. But anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here. I've been talking long enough. Probably fucking tired of my voice. I've been looking at the levels and I've noticed some spikes, so hopefully it doesn't sound like shit. Anyway, thank you.